Hello, this is Benny with I Love to Homegrow. Today, we are looking at Arizona's marijuana homegrow laws in 2020. The Grand Canyon state is now at the cusp of legalization after a judge ruled in favor of an initiative that seeks to place a recreational marijuana legalization measure on the state's November 2020 ballot. This came after a lawsuit claimed that the measure was not legally fit for public vote since its 100-word description potentially misled people into signing the petition for it. As of October 2020, recreational cannabis is still illegal in Arizona. The state does, however, have a medical marijuana program that allows registered residents to grow at home. Registered adult patients and their caregivers are allowed to possess up to 2.5 ounces of medical cannabis every 14 days, grow up to 12 plants with up to 6 mature ones at a given time, but only if the residence of the patients is further than 25 miles from a state licensed dispensary facility. Although Arizona's medical cannabis cultivation limit may be relatively generous, its current laws against illegal possession and cultivation of recreational marijuana are quite tough. However, conditional release or alternative or diversion sentencing is possible for first offenses. An offender that gets a conditional release can choose to opt for probation instead of a trial. After successfully completing probation, the individual's criminal record does not reflect the charge. In general, though, these are the punishments that you'll be looking at facing for violating any of Arizona's marijuana laws. Possession or cultivation of less than 2 pounds of marijuana is a Class 5 felony. This is punishable by 6 months to 2.5 years in prison. There's also a minimum fine of $1,000 or a fine to exhaust the proceeds of the drug offense. Offenders who get probation will face a mandatory sentence of 240 hours of community service. Meanwhile, 2 to 4 pounds is considered a Class 4 felony, punishable by a 1 to 3.75 years prison sentence. The minimum fine is $1,000 or a fine to exhaust the proceeds of the drug offense. More than 4 pounds gets a Class 3 felony, punishable by 2 to 8.75 years imprisonment. The minimum fine is $1,000 or a fine to exhaust the proceeds of the drug offense. Here are some important things to remember when growing marijuana at home in Arizona. While growing medical marijuana is allowed in Arizona, there are still some strict home cultivation rules registered patients and their caregivers must follow. Only those with residences outside of 25 miles of a licensed dispensary may grow their own marijuana. The marijuana plants must strictly be grown in an enclosed, locked facility where the plants cannot be seen by the public. An enclosed area may be an outdoor space surrounded by solid 10-foot walls constructed of metal, concrete, or stone with a 1-inch thick metal gate. The cultivation site must also be in compliance with local zoning restrictions. We hope that helps, and if you want to learn more about Arizona's homegrow laws in 2020, check out our blog post on the same topic, which I've linked in the description box below, or reach out to us through our website or comment below. If you found this video helpful, please help us out by subscribing to the channel, tapping that like button, or sharing this with a friend. Thanks again.